Welcome back learners. As you are aware that we are studying chapter 6, which is changes around us, and this is the third lecture of this chapter, and we are going to discuss about types of changes. The first type is reversible and irreversible changes that has been completely discussed in the previous class. Okay? This category of changes is on the basis of repetition. If you can repeat a change again and again, then you are going to say it's a reversible change. But if it is not possible to do a change again and again to repeat it, then you will say that is a irreversible change. Okay? So if you are having any query, any doubt, you can go back to the lecture 2. Today we are starting with slow changes and fast changes. This is the second type of change that we will discuss. As the name itself suggests, slow changes will be those changes which take very long period of time to occur completely, okay? Comparatively with the fast changes which takes place within a short duration of time. So here time is the criteria to decide whether a change is slow or whether a change is fast. If a change takes short time, then you will say fast change. Otherwise, if your change is taking a long period of time, then you will say it's a slow change. Let us understand with the help of example which I have written here. First is growth. Growth of plant, growth of any animal, growth of even human being takes a long period of time. A human being grow for about 18 years, okay, in which the body develops completely. Similar, you must have seen that a plant sapling take a long period of time to grow into a fully developed tree. That's why I have kept growth here in slow change. The next thing is ripening of fruit. Look, when I compare growth of plant with ripening of fruit, definitely ripening of fruit on the basis of this comparison is faster change. But still, the ripening of fruit take many months. That's why I have placed it here in slow change. Now you can easily imagine that this category is completely on the basis of comparison. Compared to a particular change, the other change may look like slow or faster. Okay? Now let's come to the faster changes. First is boiling of egg. When we boil egg, it hardly takes 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes is the time for a boiling egg. That's why it's a faster change. Second, making a paper plane. I'm confident on your skills. You can make a paper plane within few seconds. That's why I have placed this change in this faster change category. So students, this must be clear to all of you. Now let's move to the type third, okay? The third type of changes is periodic changes and non-periodic changes. Definitely a new term for all of you. Periodic changes are those changes that repeat after a fixed interval of time. Okay? After a fixed duration of time, then these change will reoccur. They will have a fixed duration when you will see that they are repeating. But when we go to the non-periodic changes, as the name itself suggests now, these changes can occur anytime. There is no fixed repetition of these changes. There is no scheduled time that these changes will repeat. Now let's understand with the help of example. These will help you more to understand it. First is day night. Look, after fixed duration of time when it passes, then day and night repeats. Okay, that's why it's a periodic change. Phases of moon. You must have observed nowadays, presently when this video has been given to you, you can see full moon in the sky. Then the phases of moon, you can easily observe that the size of moon will decrease, and after some time it will completely disappear from the sky. So all these phases of moon, full moon, half moon, what you are observing, you will observe them at a particular time. That's why it's a periodic change. Now the third thing is season. What is the season right now? Yes, you can easily tell. It's rainy season here in India. So after this season, the autumn will come, then the winter, then spring. Okay, after spring, summer, and so on. After a fixed interval of time, you will see that the season will repeat. So that's why this is also a periodic change. Now, as I said, non periodic changes are those changes that do not have any definite time to reoccur. Okay, they can occur anytime. Look, breaking of glass. If you are going to make it periodic change, then your mother will definitely punish you. Okay, so sometime by accident you drop something and you break it. That's not a periodic change. Second, milk to curd. Okay, we have kept milk, we forgot to boil milk and it converted to curd. That is also a non-periodic change because there is no fixed time that this milk will again convert to your curd. So in this manner this change has been placed here. Now lastly, use of eraser while drawing. If you are very skilled in drawing, you hardly need eraser. Okay, if you are apprentice, then there is no fixed time using eraser again and again. That's why this change has been placed here. Now you have observed that we can group the changes around us on the basis of similarity that exist among them into 6 categories. You must not forget, students, if your change can reoccur or cannot reoccur, then the criteria will be reversible and irreversible changes. If your changes they are taking much time, less time, then you can group them like slow and fast changes. And lastly, if your change repeat after a fixed interval of time, then that's periodic change, otherwise non-periodic change. So you can group the changes that are occurring in your surrounding into these 6 categories. So that's all for today, students. Keep learning, keep asking.